What's happening, everybody? Today we have another electric motorcycle, and I know these might be getting old, but we have to test them all out to see what is the difference between them and which one is the most fun and the most worth the money. Today we have the Qronge X1 Spark. The big thing is trying to figure out what is the best bang for the buck when it comes down to budget dirt bikes, especially when you're driving around in the suburbs or neighborhood. You don't want to be making a racket. Outside of having a place to actually ride where you can brap, it is good to be quiet and it's good to have fun while being quiet. That way you don't disrupt the neighborhood. Anyways, let's get the Qronge unboxed and let's see how this looks. Here we have a dirt bike. Okay, finally something other than an e-bike. Yeet. This thing looks pretty cool. All right, let's take a look at the front tire. Pretty big, looks pretty cool. This one looks like it is not as assembled as some others, but it looks like it's not as hard to assemble as others as well. Thing actually looks pretty cool. All right, let's get this thing out of the box. FedEx did a number to this thing. Also, what came with this is a assembly kit, which they don't tell you. Let's get the assembly kit on this. Let's start building this bad boy. Okay, there's the bike unboxed, and this is what we have in the kit. For whatever reason, they sell it separately, or it comes separately. That's the front headlight. There's the rear shock, which looks like a rear shock, and the kit. All right. There we go. As you can see here, we've received some damage. You could see the bend right here, probably from shipping and getting thrown around, and the peg's broken, so we're gonna have to get another peg. I don't mind it being bent up a little bit, but we're gonna test it like this anyways. But you can see this whole frame is bent. It's kind of bowed out like a banana on this side, so yeah, we're gonna give it a try. It shouldn't affect anything too much, but let's see if it does. All right, everybody, there's the Qronge X1 Spark completed, and we're going to get this out. We're going to test it out. But a few things to note. First, to turn it on, you hit that, and this comes on. To turn the light on and off, as you can see on the porch there, it's this. But this is what the screen looks like. It's not blinking. It just looks like it's blinking on camera. It's brand new, as you can see, full battery. Everything looks good. And then the other thing to note is this actually has not only a horn, but it's got left and right blinkers, as you can see back here. Kind of cool. You can see that one. You can see the right. Pretty cool. It's really tall. It was a lot taller than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, we're going to get it out. We're going to see how it performs. Okay, we are out on the Qronge X1 Spark. We have a little bit of a mishap with the front peg right here, the left peg, and that's not fun. But we're gonna still push forward and try this thing out on the trail and see how it goes. I gotta say a few things first that I've noticed right away on this thing, in that it's got really, really uncomfortable seat. This is the least amount of padding on a seat I've ever felt. So yeah, let's get it out and let's talk about this thing. Okay, the frame was bent, so not much we can do with that. I think there's other modes and I have to figure out how to cycle through them because this is awfully slow. This is the X1L too. It's a large bike. Ooh, this seat is very uncomfortable. Like, the suspension seems good. Feels like it's lacking something. We're gonna test this over the jumps too. I have a really hard time with my foot on this peg since it's broken. We're gonna try it over the jump, see how that goes. Make sure I got my foot on this real well. Suspension's really good. Not going too fast, but oh, you can see it bottomed out there. Suspension's really good. Quite surprised. We're in gear 1 now. This is the field with the whoops. Can't see them right now. There they are. Right there. Interesting dirt bike. Wonder if I could cycle through these settings. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. Much better. Wow, okay, that's way different. Okay, so you do have 3 settings. I was in setting 1, which tops at like 20. This setting seems a little, whoa, yeah, a little more rowdy. There we go. Much better. That's what we're looking for. Much better. Wheeling and stuff. How many are there? There's 3 modes. 3 modes on the Qronge X1 Spark. First one does about 20. Going to mode 2. So now we're in mode 2. I'm a little too big for this bike. It's good for somebody who's probably about 150 pounds or less. The throttle's kind of weird. See how fast mode 2 goes after the whoops. Here we go. Pretty quick, almost 30. We're gonna test that in a better area. Okay, phew. Mode 2's got some kick too. I wish I had a foot brake though. Mode 2. Woo-hoo. Good suspension. Really good. Mode 2's got a little bit of a wind up. Probably does about 30. Hit the whoops. Truly an off-road bike. Alright, we're gonna test out the hit the rear brake too much. Jump off of here. We're skipping on the front tire on the front fender. Test the top speed of mode 2. Yeah, I'm a little too large for this bike. There we go. I'm gonna guess 30. Oh, we're going fast and 30. Woo! Just about hit 35 right there. And that's mode 2, huh? Wow. Kind of squirrely, kind of squirrely. We're gonna hit up to mode 3 and see how that goes. Very squirrely. It's very top heavy, this thing. Interestingly enough. It feels pretty balanced, but it also feels top heavy. Alright. Like the suspension load is too heavy on the front forks. I'll show you what I mean later. This is 3. We're cooking. Too much load on the front. This thing is quick. Certainly feels faster than 30. Let's turn that back around. Let's try this again. Turn that light off. Don't need that. Boy, this is a good alternative for a little bike. Alright, give her a rip to gear 3. Full speed ahead. Oh, we're making some headway. This is fast. Holy moly. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing tops at 50. Wow. We're gonna test it on the road. This thing is a little too squirrely. The only thing I gotta complain about this right now with the price is excellent to get you going this quickly on a dirt bike. This is 60 volts, but it's mid-drive, so she's a screamer. Most uncomfortable seat I've been on. Good shocks, a little front heavy, fast. Let's see if we can get up the hill too. Let's see how big before this thing dies. Oh, this will get up the hill. This is a beast. Oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah, I don't foresee us having an issue coming up here. Mid-drive 60 volt. Nope, no problem. She'll tear right up this hill, no problem. Oh yeah, look at that. This is a steep hill too. Nice hill climb. Done. Done. What a blast. This is pretty cool. Man, if you're in a suburban area and you don't want to make noise, they're getting better, I'm telling you. They're getting better. They're not quite there yet. Listen, I'm going to showcase a couple gassers pretty soon. I have them. Look at that view. I'm going to showcase a couple gassers for sure. All right, let's get this thing back down there. Give the old top speed run. We're going to do it on the phone. We're going to go down the hill. See how that does. Woo-hoo-hoo. This thing is pretty quick. Mid-drive bikes are always going to be more powerful than rear wheel drives. All right, let's get down this hill. Woo! Should probably drop this down to 1 going down the hill. There we go. Don't need all that power going down it. You can see me burning out all the way up the hill here. Got plenty of power. Thing's incredible. What a blast. All right, let's give this a top speed go. Okay, here's the speedometer. Waiting for GPS. Just gonna hit the play button. Gonna see if we're working on this. All right, it's working. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna see how fast we go. See if this thing is gonna hit that 40-ish mile an hour range. I would expect it to hit about 35. Can't imagine it going 40, but you know, we're gonna see if it does. All right, we're in gear 3. We're gonna see how it moves. Hit 45. 45 miles an hour. I'm gonna go with all right. I'm enjoying the hill climb on this because not a lot of machines do it, so it's fun to get one that does. A lot of fun. All right, let's see. Let's bring it up here and see how fast we got. We're having a blast. Okay, what's your guess? My guess is 45 miles an hour. If so, that's very fast. We got, oh my goodness, everyone. We got 47 miles an hour. Wow, that's very fast. So the Qronge X1 Spark is 47 miles an hour, and that is very fast for a little dirt bike. I'm telling you, this thing is cool. What a unique little machine. It's quick and it's cheap. That's pretty nice to see. Not the most comfortable thing on the planet, but it is quick and it is cheap. Pretty awesome. Not the most comfortable thing, I gotta say that. All right, everybody, that is the Qronge X1 Spark. And that thing is awesome. For what it is, it's a 60-volt mid-drive, which makes this have a lot more torque than most other 60-volt rear tire drives. Gives it a lot more torque, and I'm telling you, this thing is a blast. For the price, it is excellent. It's got some interesting downfalls, like that front fork is way too far down. You know, you can feel it kind of dipping down with the back end being so high. And it also has a really uncomfortable seat. Like, this seat is awful, awful. But other than that, this thing, for the price, is amazing. You could get out there, you could have a lot of fun for under $2,000 total. I can't say enough about all these brands creating all of these nice bikes, especially Qronge here, giving me the ability to give this one a try and try it out and see what I like and dislike about it. The quality is pretty good, but the price per fun and what gets you out here on these things for under $2,000 brand new. You can only ask for so much, and the fact that this works out pretty good, I don't have many complaints with this, guys. I'm just saying, overall, this thing gets I give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It got up the big hill, which most 60-volt bikes don't do. This one did it with ease. This is the X1 Spark Large. As you can see, it's larger because of the back. Just gotta say, for under $2,000, how could you go wrong? Anyways, use the affiliate code below if you want to get one of these things. Save a couple $100. All you have to do is charge it up and have fun with it. And that's what's nice about these nowadays. You can go in the middle of a suburban area and have fun and not drive your neighbors nuts, and just having a good time overall. Those are my thoughts on this thing. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you in the next one. Take it easy, guys.